that's one of the things I like about Devil May Cry, DMC Devil May Cry, the game that nobody likes, is that the designs, excepting for Dante maybe, the designs are good. Well, they're competent, I should say. They're competent and they all fit. The problem being that the design is also not very interesting.
Yeah, I get what you mean from that. On the subject of DMC Devil May Cry, one thing I wish they could have done for that game is if maybe up until the point where he meets Virgil, if Dante went by Tony Redgrave.
Yes, I kind of think that's neat, but because Dante is his name, and he doesn't know he's being hunted, so there's no reason for him to be hiding.
Well, there's also like the whole, because he kind of doesn't really have much memories of his past.
No.
Up until he meets Virgil.
But then his name would be very important to him.
True.
I think after he realizes he's hunted, then yeah, using Tony Redgrave as a pseudonym would be cool. But beforehand, it's no, like he doesn't know he's being hunted. So there's no reason to hide.
Yeah.
In fact, he goes and challenges shit out in the open that he probably shouldn't. So
I just kind of wish they used Tony Redgrave in that game, just as kind of like a nod to the original series.
Yeah. Apparently, the creative director nearly quit after that game.
Oh.
Yeah, he hated it so much. And Devil May Cry was his Hidetaka, whatever, or Hideaki. That game is his baby, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But, he's the creator of the game. I understand why he wouldn't have been happy with that game.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I don't understand is just, like, the way people complained I thought was totally ridiculous.
To be fair, I think
Ninja
Theory kind of baited people into complaining at points.
Yeah, and the real issue I had, we're entering the more secretive area here. The real issue I had was that it was pretty obvious that the creative director for that game basically made Dante as himself.
Yeah. Wasn't there like an event where he just showed up on stage in the getup?
Yeah. Hey, look where we are.
Oh, cool. We're at the start of the game.
Yes.
Also, we were just kind of on that Devil May Cry tangent there. That big giant kind of dead on the cliffside we saw earlier, we got to see him up close.
Yeah, finally. So we kind of have to go through this whole little starting area again, but we get to see some neat stuff once it's done. Loading screen.
Backtracking is kind of a part of these
adventure games. Yeah. At some point, I want to do Devil May Cry again, because that is a game that I do enjoy playing. Even though I recognize it's not perfect, I enjoy it.
There is a lot of choices they make in that game
that
too,
are questionable at best. The other issue I have with that game is that the boss fights are all the same. They're really boring.
I mean, they're visually interesting, but
the fights themselves mechanically are dull.
I mainly like the fight against the character's name is Bob Barbas, I think, but
he's Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah, he's not Bill O'Reilly.
And he's also kind of Alex Jones too.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I think at the time, yes, it was supposed to be just.
Whoa.
Wow. I think it was supposed to be just straight up Bill O'Reilly. Had that game been made a couple years later, it would have been Alex Jones as well. But that's okay, because we got J. Jonah Jameson as Alex Jones in Spider-Man.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah, it's great. So his little podcast of that are like one of the best parts, or my favorite parts of the game. So here we are.
It makes you want to swing around a little more just so you
can listen to them.
Ouch. Yeah, that impact, it looks like it should really hurt you, but I'm glad it doesn't cause any damage.
Oh, I would have died 100 times already. So here we are in kind of this secretive area.
This wasn't part of the intro, was it?
Nope, you passed out before you got here. So this is where it stores all the monoliths, or all the tablets you find. And once you have all of the tablets, it unlocks an outfit here. As well as you get a key here.
Cool stuff.
An upgrade bit. I don't think there's anything else hidden around here at the moment.
I'm always curious about, like, these, I guess they're like mechs or something, but they're just kind of standing idle.
They're busted.
Yeah, they're busted, but it's just like...
What's the story there?
Yeah.
I think it's the war against those titans.
Okay.
From way before. And the way that the magician sort of presented his sword when he saw them tells me that he spent a bunch of time fighting them.
Yeah, it's a toucan man.
Toucan Dan, the spooky kabuki toucan man.
Oh, wonderful.
Jeez, and I get on your case for referencing shit outside of... Yeah. I'm gross. I hate myself.
Hey, making random references is all part of the fun.
It's about all we have in our lives. This is the next upgrade I want to get.
Love that guy's design.
That's pretty cool. I like the gunsmith. His... Oof.
It gets funnier every time it happens.
I like the gunsmith's design here.
Oh, he looks like a black mage.
Yeah, he also reminds me of... he doesn't really look much like him, but he reminds me of the merchant from Resident Evil 4.
Oh, yeah.
This is the other optional upgrade you can get in this game is... They're called roly-polies. They are bombs.
Huh. That was...
They recharge over time. See, he kind of nods to everyone if you try to, like, attack them in town.
What a gentleman.
He's polite. And... And you can see on the right-hand side there's one of those pegs is raised, or those pollards is raised. That's from activating the thing after beating the boss. I know most people probably figured that out by now, but I'm just pointing it out anyways.
Why do I have the feeling that activating all those things is going to cause something very tragic?
Well, it opens up the final boss.
Yeah.
It's not really a spoiler. It's pretty obvious that that's what that does. Yeah, you have to get four monoliths and activate each of those giant pegs or pollards after beating a boss in each area to unlock the final boss. It's not very hard. I mean, the boss... I'm going to say that the final boss is not super hard because the last time I fought him, I killed him in one go. But I'm definitely going to suck at it this time.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you say that.
Yeah, I know. I hear myself saying it and going like, no, shut up.
And now that we're recording, it's like, nope.
I've already died way more than I should have.
That toad guy gave you a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and you were there. Well, just take our word for it. The first time, I wrecked that dude in one go.
Yeah, I was there for that, so I can vouch for that.
Yeah. So the other upgrade I picked up this time, which I didn't talk about yet, was is another dash upgrade that lets me absorb projectiles as I dash into them. It drains some of my health or some of my energy bar, but it also refills my my guns. And that's really good for like some of the Toho bosses later because you can just dash through all their projectiles and
it's
then hit
almost
them
like
close.
You're just kind of catching their stuff in midair and then reusing it.
You kind of are.
See, this is why the Drifter is a good role model, people. He recycles.
He recycles other people's bullets.
Recycling is recycling.
He's also a hero, so... And he don't afraid of anything.
Drifter's a pretty cool guy.
He is a pretty cool guy. Oh, God.
Oh, this doesn't look fun. Okay, it was actually...
That was fine, but it would have been so much better had I actually successfully chained.
Ooh, I love that background.
Purple. It's a good color. Jesus, I can't hit these guys for
They're
shit.
totally fighting using geometry.
They are. And how would you like to have like 9 of them come after you at once? It's the absolute pit.
Yeah, 9 swooping enemies does not seem like a good time. But it is because this game is
This game is really fun. No, it does suck, and that's the problem I have with the Northern Challenge area is that I haven't done the Southern Challenge area yet. I needed to get all 8 monoliths, and then I didn't backtrack to find it. But that sort of is the problem, is that it requires way too much random luck to avoid getting, like, having 8 of them charge you from all different directions all at once.
Oh.
This is, yeah, just another key. See, you gotta pay attention.
I did not catch that on your first time through there.
And then if you do it right, you don't even have to... Thank you. Okay, this is... There we go. That was weird. That's... I'm sure I was doing something weird there that just made the game mad at me.
Just had to take some time to kind of recompose yourself.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know, I hate this.
Crushing hazards
right,
are...
left, pause. Left, right, left.
Crushing hazards always get me super tense in games.
Well, and that's the other problem. That's the problem I have with this area, is that you have to do this really long, or it might be not this one, it might be part of the challenge run for the north area. But there's a part where you do have to avoid, like, a ton of them in a really short period of time. And if you don't dodge every single one, it instantly kills you and then sends you back to the start of the area. And it's not fun.
It also doesn't help that crushing deaths are just a horrifying concept.
Well, maybe to you.
Whoa, this guy's new.
Yep. Once you have the upgrades, he's not super hard.
He took him down pretty quickly there. But I guess you have the upgrades.
Yeah. It's the dash attack really makes a bunch of the enemies.
Whoa. Oh, they're another... Are those bird guys too?
Nope. They're like... They remind me of the base... They remind me of the base enemies from Bloodborne. Like the townfolk who are actually werewolf people.
Okay. I could see that too. It looked like he had a beak.
We'll have to look at them, because there's going to be more. I don't think that they're... This sucks.
Yeah, this is,
Oh, thank God. Yeah, because you have to activate that thing to unlock this door. Hey.
I guess the motion of those big crusher blocks just,
Okay, see, that hit me, but I didn't die for some reason. That one. Oh.
You're,
1, 3, 1, 2, pause. Three, 1, 3, front 2. Oh, yeah, that one sucks to get by. 2, and
Seems
then
like once you
left, right, left, pause. 2, left, right, left, pause. 2, left. Oh, Jesus.
Seems like once you get the pattern down, they're really no trouble at all.
Says the guy who doesn't have to do this.
Oh, I imagine it's probably, like, tense as hell actually guiding the guy through it.
It's the fucking pits. I hate it. That one is not so bad.
Again, crushing death is just... It sucks.
And then to have all these fuckers.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's... As long as you can, like, keep the number of enemies in the area at once pretty low, it's not so bad. And that's what the dash attack makes way easier.
God, I could not imagine having to take all those guys on at once.
Ugh. I love this ethereal music.
That little guy between those two things there, he looks like a little robot dude.
What guy between two things?
Or that thing there, up there? That thing you just destroyed.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
Looked like a little robot dude.
Aha. Is this number 3? Please let it be number 3. No, fuck, it's number 2.
We've got a ways to go.
We do. There's one that you can only get after being the boss. And I saw a door that I need 3 of these to get through. So I need one more. I need to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go for that. Thankfully, I have this map.
Those things are pretty cool.
What, the teleporter pads?
The statues that are...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're kind of neat. I don't know what they are. They're birdos.
I don't know, some tribal shit.
They're bird boys, is what I'm calling them.
They're tribal gubbins.
Tribal gubbins, yeah, that's it. Yeah, the map, again, is not incredibly helpful. I already went here, I think. I did not. Okay. Again, blind drop. That's not cool.
Yeah, there's that giant I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. Wait, have I been here already?
I don't know.
No, I haven't.
Quite fond of the futuristic library setting.
Oh yeah, this is a whole thing. So get comfortable.
But that there doesn't look very library-like.
I've seen plenty of violence in the libraries before. Arguing about Dewey Decimal System and shit.
And when they defeat each other after said scuffles, they adorn the shelves with the skulls of the fallen.
Yeah, other librarians. That's how you get like head librarians. Is they have to defeat all the other librarians.
So librarians are Highlander?
Yes.
There can only be one?
No, there can be more than one, but you better be prepared to defend your title.
I wonder what the quickening would be like in that case.
Probably the same as the regular quickening.
Just lightning in the middle of the library.
Really quiet lightning. Just lightning, no thunder. Alright, so that's number 3.
Instead of a bang sound, it just makes a shh sound.
There you go. It's the only whispering lightning. I wonder what this
Actually,
used
it's
to be.
not the quickening, it's the bookening. I can't help but think I upset you with that pun.
No, I'm just focusing.
Oh.
I'll be mad at you if you want.
Well, puns are mostly funny for the reaction you get from them.
Nah. It also wasn't that good. The bookening? Come on.
I'm pretty happy with it.
First of all, that's not a pun. That's wordplay. Second of all, it wasn't even good wordplay, so come back to me when you got better material.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah, well, I didn't, so... Listen, I've made a lot of puns in my day. You gotta get up pretty early in the morning.
Oh, damn, I guess...
You're definitely never gonna be able
The boat kind of sailed there.
Yeah. I've been on vacation for 2 weeks. I'm still waking up at like 7 a.m. every day.
Well, you just kind of get into that... You just kind of get that internal clock, and then... It just kind of happens. Like, I'm still trying to transition from doing closing shifts to, starting, I usually start at around 10 a.m. at my current job. Which isn't too bad.
No, I would call that late in the day. And not just to BQ, like, starting at 10 is a fucking dream. Although I work full-time hours, and I wouldn't want to work any later in the evening than I felt like, so...
Just, the worst kind of shift you can get is, like an
11 to 7:30.
That, or I was gonna say, a 12:30 to 9, because that takes a whole chunk of your day.
Oh, yeah. You can't do anything beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And then-
after, really.
Yeah, everything's closed after. Unless you want to hit a bar.
I always do.
Me too.
You know I'm a barely functional alcoholic.
Hey, you're not an alcoholic. Alcoholics go to meetings.
That's true. Oh, yeah. This ambush area just goes on for a fucking minute. Oh, I think there's going to be a rocket launcher dude showing up.
Oh yeah, I remember these guys showed up and I was like, oh damn, these guys look mean, and then it just took a long... There's like a bit of a wind-up for them to shoot you, and you just like destroyed...
But if they get the drop on you, it sucks. Because their rockets just go forever. They'll just circle around. Thankfully, you do have the opportunity to like cut the rockets in half, which is cool, but you can't deflect them, which sucks.
Well, they are rockets.
Yeah, but you can deflect all kinds of shit with it in this game. Although cutting a rocket in half does fulfill my anime desires.
Oh, now that you mention that.
And the both halves just sort of drop to the ground. It's awesome. So once you get the first 4 monoliths in the area, these spells happen.
The blood moon rises again. Be careful, Drifter.
Savage.
Quite the glutton for punishment, the Drifter is.
This is not a thing.
Are we experiencing a glitch?
Oh my god, are we having another fucking bug?
I think I'm gonna cut here.
Yeah. Oh my god.